What's up, YouTube? It's your boy steelez. It's another edition of Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe to you. Put your soul into it. And today, we got the Diamond Turf 93 in the Orchid colorway. Before we go any further, a lot of people call this the Ravens. It's definitely not the Ravens. I was educated on it. The Ravens was not out in 93 when this shoe came out, in the shoe colorway of OGs. This was included. So I have to stand corrected. I have to give my flowers to Superset King and everybody else who commented on the page and say, yo, bro, those are not the Ravens. Those are not the Ravens. Check your ego at the door. Take in information. Say thank you, and let's correct ourselves. So we have the Diamond Turf 93 Orchids, okay? Come in the regular box. Y'all know how I feel about the box. Don't really care for this box, but it's the standard what we getting right now. So let's flip the box open. I did hit at Hibbett on this. I rarely shop at Hibbett, but for sometimes if I seen it was raffles, this is one of the ones I was not trying to take a risk on. I wasn't sure if it was going to sell out. I just thought maybe that the 90 shoes don't be getting a lot of stock like Jordans and stuff, so I don't want to take any risks. So we have the 93 Orchids. Let's take a look. First time owning this shoe, not the silhouette. When I seen this colorway, I did remember the episode on Martin when he stuck the feet up and he was doing aerobics and stuff when he was in there and he lost his ring. I do remember that episode. I didn't know that's what he had on, but after seeing the clips, I was like, oh, he did have them joints on in there. So I remember this shoe. I've seen it a couple times growing up, but me being an OG enthusiast, starting my own collection, I thought personally this was one that I really wanted. I'm really excited about this shoe. It might be simple to a lot, but I really am excited about this shoe right here. Any 90s shoe just get me to just feel like a kid again, man. So let's take a little look at the shoe with some specs. It's pretty simple. It's an all black nubuck. It almost reminded you, but it doesn't remind you. So I see why people probably do got these and the what is that? The signing days, but the all leather with the gold. It's a total different shoe. I agree. Now, when I seen that shoe, I was like, man, the Ravens is, oh, I caught myself again. The Orchids is coming out later on this year. So I was like, I don't need both of them. They look like the same shoe. But now looking at this, I should have grabbed that draft day. There's a total different vibe. This right here just give me good OG 90s vibes. That draft day gave me just a good shoe. Good leather plush, and there's a Dion. I'm a big supporter of Dion. I love Dion growing up. Fun fact is we share the same initials, DS, and I used to have my mom sew in a DS on the back of my blank bandana she used to get from Joanne Fabric. She used to go all out for me in football, yo. I swear I wanted to be Dion, but unfortunately in the Pop Warner when you big, they throw you on the line. So yes, I was one of them linemen that had a lot of swag. I had gloves, I had the wristbands, I had all that. I didn't get off the line until I got to middle school, man. So that's just a fun fact about that right there. But we got the gold hints. I did notice this gold is a little different from the OGs, what I was noticing. I don't know how much darker this is, but it seemed like it just gives more of a, not too shiny, but right there in your face. The other one seemed a little more duller. I don't think it had as much flair to it, but I could be wrong. I do know we got that X flare right there for the cross trainers. Dion was a multi-sport athlete, so when they made the shoe, they was really thinking of an athlete that can wear this and do multiple different things. So that's why you do have that X right there. And if you notice on cross trainers across, they usually have that X right there. Got that good turf type grip on the bottom. Love that little hints of purple. I would have liked a little more purple. I don't know where it could have been though, but the OG, if this how they look, then this how you get, but I personally probably would have wanted that. No, that needs to stay white. I don't know, maybe that purple right there in the Nike. Just a little bit more, because if you don't do this, you don't see this, you don't see no purple butt right there. And then if you look inside let me look on this one because I unlaced this one. You see the 2421 on the tongue with the Diamond Turf, So let me know how y'all feel about these. Like I say, I'm happy to add this to the collection. I don't think this shoe did too crazy far as like the demand behind it, but I do know the Kobe's came out the same day, the Rare Airs came out the same day, and these actually sold out on sneakers. We don't really listen to sneakers though, but I want to know, in y'all city and town, can y'all still go in and we still find these? Did the Dion crowd come out to support these as well? I feel they did. You know, I think Dion has a real different following right now because he's with Colorado. He's really active in commercials and his social media. His son's doing a great job. Shout out to Deion Sanders Jr. They don't talk about Deion Sanders Jr. enough. We talk about Shiloh. We even talk about his daughter, which is doing good things out there in basketball. But we talk about Shiloh and we talk about Shador. But I don't think we would have that much hands-on footage and much swag to know who these guys really are if it wasn't for Deion Sanders Jr. and Well Off Entertainment. So I just want to throw that shout out right there, because using him as the drive engine for all the media, you're not going to turn around and not see Deion on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, or even on football. So that's there. Then we go back to the 90s, the people that was there, that was living it, that understands the whole prime time effect. Fun fact, y'all better check y'all research. Deion was outselling some Jordans, my dude. That is a fact. Do your research. He was outselling some Jordans, man. And I don't think it was one time, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Deion came through, Deion came through. Now, I was a kid, so I was up looking at the energy, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going into the stores getting them, but I was there. I was around. I knew what it was like to see the kids playing in the Deons, or if they had them on, the guys at the bus stops. Like, I seen it, bro, so I knew Deion was a problem. So you got them coming out the woodworks. You know, you got people like me that lived it and understand the football player. You know, so Deion all the way across the board, even if you hate him or don't like him, it's cool. But to just not give him his flowers and know that he's just an engine that's driving energy everywhere he goes. Like, if he gonna come here, he gonna drive that energy there. He took Colorado. We ain't think about Colorado. You know what I mean? And now he got them competing, and he got the rappers coming in. He got people trying to transfer to Colorado. Them boys got the big chains. They got the swag. So he just brought a whole nother energy to Colorado. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get y'all out here and get y'all to a new shoe that I got. You know, I got some more videos I'm about to pump out. I might drop another video today. I'm just trying to get the algorithm to catch. So sometimes I really don't care for spreading videos out. My thing is drop, 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 drop. That's my philosophy. Try to catch the algorithm. You know, some people told me, hey, man, you should spread out your videos. Make sure you drop one video a week. Make sure you're consistent with one video a week. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best method for me. You know, I do like getting on this camera and talking to my people. I do a video every day, but, you know, obviously don't cop shoes every day. I haven't yet got on here and just talked about shoes with you guys. You know, I'm trying to think, like, do I want to do that? You know, I'm definitely not the sales guys. I'm not trying to tell you the whole flip. I'm not trying to tell you what to go grab. I'm not trying to tell you what you should be grabbing. I'm not trying to tell you what's going to be hot, because I really value everybody that's watching my videos. I really value what you like. That's why I do not take nothing personal when you guys come in and say, yo, that shoe ain't it, or it's too much white, or it's too much. I really do value your opinion, because that's what's going to help me drive this channel, and that's what's going to help us have just a dialogue. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to disagree or agree. That is we're out the window with KickzWitSoul. I promise you I'm not going to get mad. I don't care if you come in and diss me personally. You know, I don't know you, so I'm not going to get in here and try to defend myself. You know, everybody has a right, and everybody has a keyboard on their phone, tablet, or their computer that they on. You can't control none of that. Can't control none of that. One fun fact real quick. I just noticed a quality control issue as I was looking down talking, and I can't take my eyes off this, man. Oh my gosh, I pray. Oh my gosh, this is some dirt. No, it's not dirt. Wow. So it looks like this shoe good. Let me see if y'all can see it right there. Look like it's look like somebody melted some plastic and let it drop on the shoe. You know how you got that? That's the only. Yeah, that ain't coming out. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. You don't spin. That sucks. Yeah. Y'all see it? It's in the back inside heel, so I don't think you're gonna know too much, but I don't like that. It's an all black nubuck, and that's just gonna stand out. Some shoes have quality controls, you know. All these shoes you see behind me, I've been lucky. Even though those cement 3s, yo, I didn't have too many quality controls. I didn't have none, actually. This is the first one. So I can't complain and act like, oh my God, my shoe is messed up. No, I won't be taking it back. No, I won't be returning it. It's just what it is. Sometimes you do have quality control issues. So we're going to get this on the sole table one more time for y'all. And I'm doing a little bit too much talking for a simple shoe, but I had to get out here and give y'all boys this energy because it's Kicks with Soul. We're going to take that soul spin one more time. And please like, comment, subscribe. Tap into what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We got something special going on over here. We got something organic coming on over here. And I think I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I think I'm coming. You know what I mean? I think there's room for everybody. I think there's so much flavor. There's so many good YouTubers and there's so many good reviewers that I think I got something too. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. But thank you for your time. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hope everybody out there is having a good, blessed, cool day. It's rainy outside, so stay safe out there. And it's your boy steelez. We're going to kick y'all with the slogan. It's your boy steelez, and this is Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe to you. Put your soul into it. Peace.